And it says we're live and you need to skew over, girl. Well, smile, goddammit. Smile, 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 smile.
Okay.
All right. Well, the notification went live on YouTube.
Okay.
Or I should say we're live on YouTube.
So I've got
And I got the other notification that we were live on Facebook
okay.
for the last time.
Yes, let's reiterate it's the last time.
We will make sure everybody knows this is the last freaking time. Hey, Hannah. There's hey, wait, you gotta change that name. No longer Hannah Rasmussen.
No, it's not.
You're making lots of noise.
I'm sorry, that's got my stuff on it.
Well, fine, but yeah, that shouldn't say Rasmussen anymore. Sucks when you gotta go through and change everything. Down it. Oh well. It takes time. Oh my gosh. Still kind of recuperating.
Yeah, I know.
They trip.
Yep.
That was a long fucking trip on Monday.
Oh my gosh, it was.
Oh, so to reiterate, like Kim said, this is the last time we're going live on Facebook. From here on out, no more live shows on Facebook. Right?
Yes.
Okay. But we figured with the 30th anniversary of Guns N' Roses usually is 1 and 2, we'd do one more live Facebook. But again, this is it.
This is it. No more Facebook
so
after
as far
this.
as Tuesday goes, it will be straight YouTube.
Yes.
So if you follow us on Facebook,
might want
to
to
get the live show, or even to watch the live show later, you might want to get yourself onto YouTube. Go ahead and create yourself. I'm sure most people got a Google account because that's who owns YouTube. Use your Gmail or whatnot and log into YouTube and get yourself a little account where you can jump in the chat and nail it. Yeah, I know. She said, okay, got it.
All right.
So kind of real quick, Tuesday we'll be coming back live with our racing episodes.
Yes, we will.
Tuesday morning, 5 a.m. Eastern.
Yes, we will.
And then 7 p.m. we will be doing the 30th anniversary of Nirvana's Nevermind album.
That's true.
God, I can't believe that was. I mean, it's amazing all these albums that went 30th this year.
Yes, I know.
You know, also went 30th this year.
What?
No More Tears.
Oh my
by Ozzy.
Gosh. Oh my gosh! Let's not try and cram all of them in. Huh?
No, because I mean, after this week, after Tuesday's episode, a week from Tuesday, we'll have the racing episode, obviously in the morning.
Yes.
But then you will have a ladies takeover show to do.
Yes.
On the 20th anniversary of Harry Potter. And Scared of Scuttlebutt podcast is in the house. Hey, Ro. Yes, we are back. But let's go get on the other side of the show that we normally do so we can show off some cool things that we got.
Okay.
Things that we got while we were gone that luckily my sister was able to come over and intercept.
Yes.
Because Lord knows the USPS does not hold mail.
No.
But they said they're going to.
No.
But we'll talk about that on the other side. Let's do this. See if I remember how to do all this shit. It's been a while. You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
This podcast is part of the Red 5 Network. For more Red 5 Network podcasts, visit red5network.com.
Welcome to Use and Views. I'm Scott.
I'm Kim.
And this is episode, what is this, episode 126?
Okay.
Something like that. Yeah, 126. The 30th anniversary of Guns N' Roses Usually 1 and 2. Can you believe that? I cannot believe it's been 30 years. Kel, Luna Girl in the house. She missed us.
I can see that.
Yes, we missed you too. We missed everybody. We missed doing our live shows. But, oh man, we did have a great time.
Yes, we did.
Shed a few tears.
Yes, we did.
And Hannah's in the chat. She can definitely attest to some of it.
Yes, she can.
Try to make sure not to make her makeup run.
Yeah, that's true.
But and like you Rose says, hashtag Red 5 Family.
That's right.
And let's go ahead and since you like to do this stuff at the beginning of the show, and I always forget, let's go ahead and take care of some business.
Okay, sounds good to
Remember
me.
how to do the business part of the show?
I do.
All right. You don't have your list ready, do you?
No.
All right. Well, I'll start off the business. You get your list ready. Okay.
Okay.
So we'll do this out of order, like we don't usually do.
Okay. I forgot even.
Well, thank you to our Patreons, Lunar Girl and Dragon Buddy, Don Del Snoot Solsky, Brady Big Lovin', Hannah, Mikey, Brindley, and Case.
I gotta find it.
If you'd like to join our Patreon, go to patreon.com, search in the creative bar Used and Abused Pod. I'm getting there and she's not ready.
No,
She
I
hasn't
am
found
not.
it yet. You forgot where it went?
Yeah.
Well, we are a proud member of the Red 5 Network. Go to red5network.com to find more exciting podcasts. And always include those hashtags of hashtag Red 5 Family, hashtag We Are Red 5, hashtag Red 5 Network. And of course, I like to add on the one from their website, hashtag Deploy the Garrison.
Exactly. And I cannot find out where.
Okay, well, you look for that and we'll come back to it. We're now available on Amazon Music and Audible. Obviously, we've been there for a while, but you can also search for Used and Abused Pod today on all your favorite podcast apps, including Apple, Google, Spotify, and iHeartRadio.
That's on our link tree.
No, it's on our link tree. I thought I sent you.
It's not on our link tree. I thought
No.
I thought you put it on our link tree.
Oh, well, I don't. Well, here, I'll
Hold on.
I'll pull it off of Twitter. Anyways, check out the Pod family, the original Pod family we originally were part of, and now we're all part of the Big Red 5 Network. No. Anyways, that is Sidebar Cantina. They do shows on Monday, which we've got a funny story to tell about what happened last Monday night. I got my Escape Pod shirt on right now, but we were wearing our Sidebar Cantina shirts on Monday coming home, and we have a funny story to tell.
We do.
That is hilarious.
We actually do.
And of course, check out the Escape Pod, all of them, and they do their shows on Sidebar Cantina does it Monday night. Escape Pod does it Wednesday night. We're normally on Tuesdays, but we decided to throw it on Saturday for you.
Yes.
Since we're back. And of course, those guys are always on YouTube and also on your favorite podcast apps. Also, hey, check out our buddy Swede. Big Swede. He's over at Swede Studios, Big Swede's Excellent Adventure, and Tactical Swede only on YouTube. Don't forget to smash that like button. If you are new to the channel, click subscribe, then click that bell to be notified when we go live and upload new videos. I'm doing this whole thing by myself, obviously.
Well, I'm trying to find
You
it.
can find Used and Abused.
Right there.
Okay. You can find Used and Abused on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Tumblr, which I don't really use. So I don't even want to keep Tumblr on there. Don't use it anymore, but whatever. Our email is usedandabusedpod@gmail.com. That and is spelled out AND.
Well, that might not be.
If you want, or you want to go to our website, and that website is usedabusedpod.com. It's all lowercase, all together. Just type in usedabusedpod.com. There you can find links to all of our episodes, links to our YouTube videos, link to our merch store, link to our Patreon under the donate button, and you can leave us a message. Also, if you click subscribe, you will be notified by email when the new audio-only episode is available. Speaking of merch, go to tpublic.com and search for Used Abused Pod, all lowercase, all together. For our merch store, there are t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, face masks, onesies, coffee mugs, and etc.
Yes.
And I just went through all that.
Yes, I'm glad you did.
Okay, Kim, get us caught up on Chantal.
I don't even know.
General Shinobi.
Yes.
That's her new name.
Yeah, okay.
Speaking of, hey, you know what? One thing that happened, hey, look, we even got Red 5 in the house. Red 5 Network's in the house, too. Holy crap. We've got everybody here.
Okay, so I got the list, but I don't know.
Well, you're making all a bunch of noise over there. No.
Yes, I am.
Here, let me first. I love when you got too many Twitter accounts.
Oh, I know.
And then I got to switch it over and do this. Go. Oh, good. It's right there at the top. And good thing this is actually. See, there it is. Anyways, real quick, we'll go through all the. You want to do the Red 5 members?
Sure.
Everybody that's in part of the Red 5 network.
Okay, so here is the Red 5 Network podcast, A Star Wars Journey with Ashley and Brandy, another Star Wars podcast, ATSW The Escape Pod, Blue Milk Cafe. Sorry.
Come on, get it
I
right.
know. Chats with Chewy.
Conversations.
Come
on.
Hey.
I love getting on rail.
Croissant Radio Underground, Dork Wars, Force of Light Entertainment, From a Certain Point of View, Jedi Temple Archives Podcast, Mighty Marvel Geeks, Pizza and Parsecs, Pod Wars, Press Play Streaming Studios, Rogue One Radio, Salty Nerd, Sarlacc.
Come on, are you not a Star Wars fan?
Yes, I am.
You do know Sarlacc Pit, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I know
the
that.
thing that friggin' swallowed Boba Fett.
Yes, I understand.
I hope that's answered in the Book of Boba show.
I do too.
I want to know how you got out of that. Anyways.
Scarif Scuttlebutt, Star Wars and Beyond, The Convergence, The Lore Be With You, The Science Fictionary, The Sidebar Cantina, The Snapcast, Us, Used and Abused Pod, War of the Stars, We Be Geeks, and WSTR, Galactic Public Access, and Wookiee Radio.
Oh, okay. Good job. Congratulations, Kim. You nailed that one.
Oh, yeah.
No, you did. You did a really good job. Did better than I would have. But, yeah. So, Kim.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and talk about, let's get some, so obviously, our social media director,
Yes.
Hannah,
Yes.
which is still under Hannah Rasmussen. Unfortunately, it's no longer Hannah Rasmussen.
No, it's not.
She's now Hannah Romo.
That's right.
Hey, is that mean is Mikey related to Tony Romo?
Who knows?
God, I hope not. Sorry, Cowboys quarterback.
Yeah, I know he was.
Former, excuse me, by the way. All right, let's show off the little thing we brought back from the wedding.
Gotcha.
And of course, I don't know why I'm doing snaps like Jason, but I just did.
I do not know.
Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and talk about this, and we'll talk about coming home. All right, so, of course, Kim always keeps stuff that she puts up. No, he's not. LL says Hannah, thank God.
Oh, good.
All right, so this is like the dessert plate. Oh, this does not show up well on camera.
No.
Damn light. All right, there we go. That's like the dessert plate Kim kept. Kim kept a bunch of shit.
I did.
God.
I
We got to put this all in the Book of Remembrance.
Exactly.
Book of Remembrance for who? I mean, what are we going to do? Bury the motherfucker?
We could have a time capsule.
Okay. And then, of course, their napkins, Mr. and Mrs. At least my dad didn't get that one and throw it away. God, you see that? He was cleaning the fucking tables and then throwing everything away.
Yeah.
Like, God, in case people want to keep something they sure hell didn't get to. And then, oh, God.
The little thank you note.
Little thank you note.
Yeah.
Looks like, I don't ever read this. Oh, word later.
Okay.
All right. Then we got home. Okay, so then we were on our way home on Monday.
We were.
Like 1,300 fucking miles.
Yes.
That's a long freaking road trip.
A very long road trip.
Very long being stuck in a vehicle.
Yes, that's true.
Very long. So, we were wearing our Sidebar Cantina. Now, mind you, Kim was wearing the normal Sidebar Cantina t-shirt.
Yes.
The one that says Sidebar Cantina. And of course, Scott was wearing his Jason Rose shirt.
Yes.
Which, for those of you who don't know, a while ago, Dave of Sidebar Cantina asked Wally, one of our friends from down under, to draw Jason like one of his French girls, like in the Titanic sense.
Yes.
And Wally did it.
Yes, he did.
Put Jason's head on top of a girl and then put Sidebar Cantina over the spots that would have been the nudity.
Yes.
Of course, as soon as they said they were making that a shirt, who had to get one?
You.
Right. So, of course, I wear it coming home.
Yes.
From Nevada, 1,300 miles, about an almost 18-hour trip.
Yes.
We get to our last final pit stop.
We can't wait to see where this is going. Did you take home a centerpiece? No. No, we didn't.
Oh, Kelly, this is gonna be good. Actually, it should be good. Hopefully, it works out, but I don't know. So we stopped at our last stop, which is in Quartzsite, Arizona, 70 miles to the north of us, right from here. And we're in this little convenience store gas station thing, getting some sodas and water and whatnot, right? Because by the time we get back to this end of the country, it's getting a little warmer.
Yes, compared to where we were at, yes.
I mean, you go up, it gets cooler. You come down, back down, it gets hotter.
Yep.
Anyways, so we're in the store, and this lady's not even paying attention to our shirts. All of a sudden, this dude just walks up and goes, Sidebar Cantina. What's that? And I went, well, it's a podcast.
Yes, that's true, Hannah. That's why you had so many left over.
So I told him it's a podcast that originally started as an all things Star Wars from a Giants point of view. Now they call themselves the Sidebar Cantina. They cover everything from Star Wars to current to music, not current music, to music, movies, pretty much anything.
Mm-hmm.
Anything entertainment related. Well, then the cashier says behind the counter, before I say that, she goes, oh, is it a lawyer podcast?
And we said no.
No. No, it's not. I mean, just because it's called Sidebar Cantina. I mean, I get it, sidebar.
Yeah.
But honestly, I don't think anybody really actually noticed the shirt itself, Kel. Which just kind of sucks because I was really hoping to get some comments about the shirt.
That's true.
In every place, every store we stopped.
Yeah, but nobody was really paying attention.
No, I guess it's not like the friggin' 80s where Jesus Christ, you walk by someone, hey, nice Motley Crue shirt, or hey, nice Twisted Sister shirt, or hey, Slayer, fucking A.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, so then there was another person that worked that night too.
Okay, then I missed this one.
Yes, remember the tall dude with the poofy hair?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. He's the one I told what the show was about, and he said he'll have to check out the show.
Yes, he wanted to check. He said, I'll have to
but
check it
out. Here's the funny part, people. Right?
Exactly.
Right, Kel? Kel says a lawyer podcast with a naked chick and a bald dude's head. Exactly. But I don't think she was actually looking at the shirt. She just heard Sidebar Cantina and just assumed, since I said podcast, that it was a lawyer podcast, which...
No.
I mean, I could see like maybe the sidebar bar or the sidebar.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, if somebody would have said Sidebar Cantina to me, I would say, well, last time I heard the word cantina is in Star Wars.
Yes.
So what's the show about, per se? Anyways, it don't matter. But yeah, we told this guy about it and he said he was going to check it out. So hopefully he does. Hopefully I told him they go live Monday nights. And so hopefully he'll check out live. But yeah, it's kind of funny though, because while we're pimping, because it was Monday, so we were pimping Sidebar Cantina.
We were.
Just because it was their live show. Tom, we'll talk in a minute, buddy. Because when I went to sleep, because obviously my fucking sleep schedule's all fucked up again.
Again?
I put a thing on Discord saying that there's no way in hell a certain team was going to win a fucking football game today.
I'm so not feeling well right now.
I'm sure you're not. And if you really are sick, dude, I feel sorry for you. It sucks.
It does.
But if it's got to do with the game, I completely understand. Yeah, he's on Facebook, Kel. Yeah, and by the way, this is the last time we're going Facebook Live. Just so everybody knows. But anyways, yeah, so here it's a short funny story is we pimp Sidebar Cantina. We tell this guy to check out Sidebar Cantina, yet we don't mention used and abused.
I know.
We fucking suck.
Yeah, we do.
God, we're like, oh hey, listen to Sidebar Cantina. We get out in the vehicle, I go, God, I guess I should have told him about use and abuse too.
Yes.
I live a few blocks from the stadium. I'm hiding from the
GNR fans.
Why? Oh, tell me, dude. If they're being dicks, oh God, that pisses me off. And I apologize. All I know is I woke up and I looked at the score, and the final score was GNR 41, VSU 31. I went in Boise. How? Oh, the only other thing I want to bitch about though is a fucking announcer.
I don't know
When I did turn the game on for a second, right, or before I took a quote unquote nap. What is it with the Boise?
I don't know.
I'm tired of the Boise.
I am too.
Boise.
Yeah, it's Boise as in
Damn
C. As
Anyways.
in C,
Yep.
senor, senorita, as in C me is Spanish for yes.
Yeah. Hey. So, anyways, now we're gonna move on a little bit because oh, there we go. Tom switched. Well, tell Lane I said hi. Hi, Lane. Lane's at.
I see this.
Oh, look, Hannah changed her name.
She did.
Well, that was quick and easy.
Yes, it was.
Poof. Look, it changed all the way up the whole damn chat.
It did.
Well, that's messed up. All right, anyways. So before we left, I got this notification saying we were expecting a package.
Yes, we did.
And then the package kind of, I don't know what it is with stuff coming from like Illinois, Michigan, in that area, but for some reason it likes to take a halt.
Yes, it does.
So we leave and realize, oh shit, so before we left, I put a USPS hold on our mail so nothing would be delivered.
Jeez.
While we're on the road Tuesday, also I get this out for delivery, and then I get this notification about 9 hours later telling me the item had been delivered, and I'm like, oh, this is great. Luckily, my mom was able to get a hold of my sister and had her run over here, pick up our stuff while we're gone, pick up the package that we got. Right?
Right.
And, well, the package was from Scared Scuttlebutt.
Yes, it was.
Podcast.
It was.
So, and inside was an envelope, which had...
I should have turned left in Albuquerque.
But look, I mean, stickers. Dude. All I know is, man, you guys rock on your fucking stickers. Man, I thought ours were friggin'. I liked ours until we got theirs.
Exactly.
Oh, God, I got one upside down. Awesome. Then, also in that envelope was buttons. You gotta get it up there. For buttons, this is, what did you say what it says?
It says Scarif Podcast.
Right. And then, of course, Kim's favorite part of this whole thing was wrapped in a bag, too high, too far over.
There.
Here, let me put some rabbit ears on you.
There we go.
You sure?
Yes.
You sure you got it?
Yes.
That is fucking cool.
Yes.
All right, Tom, have a good night. Enjoy the movie, dude. I haven't yet to see Venom 1, so I'm not going to be running out to go see Venom 2. And I love it. Hashtag always sunny on Scarif.
That's right.
Love it. But yeah, thank you. That was friggin' awesome.
Yes.
Of course, she loves the Groku stuff. And
yes, I do.
Yeah. Love those Bounty Collection Grokus. You're welcome and thank you. And yeah, as soon as she came out and saw the movie, oh, I'm like, oh, damn. About like she did when we won the Escape Crate last year, almost a year ago.
Oh, yes.
And inside, the first thing inside was a Grogu.
Yes.
At that time, it was still Baby Yoda. We didn't know his name yet.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, there's a video out on that one too.
Yes, there is.
Somewhere. Go check the ATSW Escape Pod. Anyways, Kim, is that everything we've done? I mean, it's been a while since we've done a show.
Yeah, that's everything.
Oh, that's cool. It's all good. You know how it works. We're married. What's mine is hers, and what's hers is hers. We all know. Oh, I know what I was going to do. And I want to thank my son for to do this one.
Oh, yeah.
Gave me a friggin' killer ass freaking cat hat.
I remember the baby showing the video.
Excuse me. But yeah. But geez, yeah, we had fun.
We did.
It was a week away. We had fun with the grandchildren.
We did.
We had fun with Mikey and Hannah.
Yeah, and yeah.
And it was a great, beautiful wedding.
It was very beautiful.
They wrote their own vows. It was very
touching.
touching.
Yes, it was.
And for some reason, somebody had to do a father-daughter dance.
Well, hey.
You know what? The cool part about the father-daughter dance was, for me, was when I noticed Brindley, me and Hannah danced to Home Sweet Home, which is by Motley Crue, which is this is a big story around it, so one of these days we'll do it. But I looked down while we were dancing, and I saw Brindley, my granddaughter, her daughter, dancing with her near us, and I'm like, hey, you want to add another one to this mix? And so we bent down, picked her up, and we brought Hannah into the we brought Brindley into the dance with us.
Yes.
And while we were dancing, it was like during the chorus part, and we were both saying "Home Sweet Home," and then Brindley would go "Home Sweet Home," and it was like, oh my god, it was really cool. But yeah, no, it was a very fun night.
It was.
I got very drunk.
Yes, you did.
Thanks to Colby.
Yes, I know.
I'm blaming Colby.
Go for it.
I'm blaming my son. It's my son's fault.
Go for it.
I'm going to go for it. Good Lord. I mean, start out. Let's see. I started out with what did I start out with? Started out with what?
I don't know.
Crown and Coke.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Then I did a few shots of Russian vodka.
Yes.
Damn, that shit was smooth too.
Yeah, I know. I gotta still taste that.
Yeah, no, sorry, you're a designated driver.
Yes, I was the DD.
And I don't remember the fuck I went from there.
I don't either.
I know eventually we had, or no, okay, I know where I went. Colby brought mudslides.
Yes.
Or mud something. Was it mudslides? No.
No, it was.
It was mud something.
I can't remember.
I ain't either. And then they got Jaeger and root beer.
Yes.
Damn, those went down easy too.
Yeah, I know.
Well, because I love root beer, so it's real easy to mix alcohol with it. And then, of course, I think I drank some margaritas or something with Hannah, because she had some killer friggin' margarita mixes and shit going on. But yes, I want to say welcome to the family to Mikey.
Yes.
He's definitely not part of the family.
He is.
Now he gets to be picked on. Hey, so happy you joined this fucking family.
Oh, I know.
All right, anyways, we want to get into this.
Yes.
Shall we get into Guns N' Roses?
Yeah, let's do
Can we
this.
talk about Guns N' fucking Roses?
Yeah.
30 years ago, September 17th, 1991.
Yes.
They released their double album, Use Your Illusion 1 and 2.
Yes.
It's kind of ironic. We got a few stories here, or a few things here. We're going to go over a big list. And the funny part is we also got top fives.
Yes.
I pretty much got to do mine off the top of my head because I wrote it down somewhere, and then I don't remember where I put it. But I do know most of my top five. So.
Oh, good.
Because I know what songs they are.
Oh, good.
Yeah. There's certain reasons for certain songs. But let's go and get into this, Kim.
Okay.
In retrospect, the much revered classic lineup of Guns N' Roses was together a relatively short time, with the first significant changes in the band coming in early 1990s. But even with the initial alterations to the group, it was still one hell of a ride for the band, and the band was enjoying the monstrous success of their debut album, Appetite for Destruction, and follow-up compilation Lies.
Yes.
GNR Lies.
Yep.
Which had a live show on it, and also been. Yes, Kel, got it.
Do you? Okay, good.
What? No, she asked. Did she send me hers? Yeah, I remember when she did. That was
Okay.
did that like before because we were originally going to do it before we left.
Yeah, we were.
But Anyways, GNR Live had 4 acoustic songs. Wait, was it 4? I think 4 acoustic songs, and then side one. Well, I'm talking cassette days or record days, and side one was Live Like a Suicide. Anyways, while it could have been easy to capitalize on the early successes and turn out another album quickly, the band instead chose to double down on the work and release an ambitious 2-volume collection again on September 17th, 1991, called Use Your Illusion.
Frontman Axl Rose told Rolling Stones in 1991 that the project was well thought out and a calculated career move, choosing to challenge themselves to do something special rather than taking the easy road. And I quote, "People want something and they want it as soon as they can get it. Needy people," Rose says, "and I am in some way, I am the same way, but I want to be right. I don't want it to be half-assed."
End quote.
End quote.
Says Rose.
"Since we put out Appetite for Destruction, I've watched a lot of bands put out 2 to 4 albums, and who cares? They went out, they did a big tour, they were big rock stars for that period of time. That's what everybody used to do. Anyway,
that's what everybody's used to.
Now, the record companies push that, but I want no part of that. We weren't just throwing something together, but something together, blah, blah, to be rock stars. We wanted to put something together that meant everything to us."
And that's end quote.
End quote.
That was all quoted.
Yeah.
From Rose. Axl Rose, that is.
Yeah.
But getting there was no easy task. The band had a tumultuous split with drummer Steven Adler after his hard partying ways became too much for the band to ignore. Adler would later file suit against the group. Guns N' Roses also bid adieu to manager Alan Niven, amongst other key members of their crew. Rose stated, and I quote, "There's a lot of desire to keep what we have together. I mean, we already lost one guy. Actually, we lost a lot of people. It would have been nice to stay with Alan. It would have been nice to work with certain photographers, certain security, road crew, and stagehands. Whether you're glad you're in a situation or not, there's always a part of you that goes, I wish I could have been happier there and just stayed happy somehow," end quote.
But as one chapter closed, another began in 1990. Keyboardist Dizzy Reed was invited to join the group, and with Adler on the way out, the group needed a new drummer and found their man in Matt Sorum, who the band had seen drumming with the Cult. And I quote, "Having a keyboard player in the band was something they talked to me about a long time ago," end quote, Reed stated. And I quote, "I never really thought it would happen," end quote. But Reed got the call at just the right time as he was about to be thrown out of his apartment, right as he got the invite. As for Sorum, he took over behind the kit for a majority of the songs through Adler. Adler still received credit on the song Civil War. With the new lineup intact, Guns N' Roses started putting together the disc in 1990, spending nearly a year on the recording. The band made use of numerous studios, including A&M Record Plant.
No, A&M Records.
Yeah, this is A&M Record Plant.
No, Record Plant is a different studio.
Okay.
A&M is one studio, comma, Record Plant, comma,
Studio 56,
comma,
Image Recording,
comma,
Conway Studios, and Metalworks Recording Studios.
Ever the perfectionist, the band also mixed 21 tracks with engineer-producer Bob Clearmountain, but later scrapped the mixes, starting from scratch with Bill Price handling the mixing. But when it came down to it, Guns N' Roses had set the bar high with their previous work, and were intent of maintaining that push of excellence. And I quote, I've had a good understanding of where I wanted Guns N' Roses to go and the things I wanted Guns N' Roses to achieve musically. And I can't say that everybody's had a grip on that. When competing with rock legends and you're trying to do the best we can to possibly be honored with a position like that, we want to define ourselves. Appetite was a cornerstone, a place to start. That was like, here's our band. And we just put a stake in the ground. Now we're going to build something, end quote, Rose said. Released on September 17th, 1991, Use Your Illusion 1 and 2 arrived with much fanfare. The second volume opened at number 1 on the Billboard album chart, with the first volume finishing second. As for the separation of the tracks, Rose told Here Today, Gone to Hell, and I quote, we didn't actually take into consideration that people knew more songs on 2 than 1. We thought that Civil War and Knocking on Heaven's Door would be old news, rather than people wanting to get them in their hands. We looked at it like the first half of Use Your Illusion 1 was similar to the energy on Appetite for Destruction and would be a lot more fun to skateboard to. We thought of it that way. We thought it would be more successful in the beginning and we'd have to work on 2. But actually 2 took off harder, so it gave us the time to work on 1 and also drive wide and push it, end quote, Rose said. He added, I'd say Civil War, Heaven's Door, Breakdown, Estranged, Locomotive, and the second version of Don't Cry are a bit deeper and more mature than some of the songs on the first side of Illusion 1. Those are just as important to us, but we're more fun and more raw expressions of emotions, end quote, Rose said.
Colby says, excuse me, sir, it's not my fault you got drunk.
Dude, all right, that's old news. We're already past that one.
Okay.
Log in sooner. The first song to arrive came from Use Your Illusion 2 album. Their propulsive rocker, You Could Be Mine, was used for the soundtrack of the film Terminator 2, Judgment Day, after Arnold Schwarzenegger personally invited the band to dinner at his home to negotiate a deal. The song actually had a long history with Guns N' Roses, with guitarist Slash revealing that the earliest origins of the song dated back to first pre-production session for Appetite for Destruction.
He was at another wedding.
What?
He says, it's new news to me. I was at another wedding.
Oh, good Lord.
LMAO, my bad.
I'm giving you shit, son.
Okay, so
Other
use Your Illusion 2 songs to hit include the band's cover of Bob Dylan's Knockin' on Heaven's Door.
Knocking on Heaven's Door.
The ballad Yesterdays.
Yesterday.
The protesting song Civil War.
A protest song.
The protest song Civil War.
Not protesting.
And the powerful Estranged. While most of the Use Your Illusion 2 songs would not become major radio hits, they did become classics within the Guns N' Roses catalog.
Guns N' Roses had graduated from Hollywood gutter punks to the biggest rock band in the world by the time they released the highly anticipated Use Your Illusion albums on September 17th, 1991. The 2-album 30-song collection found Guns N' Roses fleshing out the feral, punkish hard rock of their debut album, Appetite for Destruction, with sprawling piano ballads, November Rain, Strange, and pseudo-progressive guitar epics, Coma, and Locomotive. Slash and Izzy Stradlin flexed their signature
sinewy
blues rocking riff on songs like Dust and Bones and Bad Apples, while Axl Rose spat of vitriol and sparked even more controversy on the misogynic Back Off Bitch and the anti-media scared Get in the Ring.
Like everything in their world, circa 1991, the Use Your Illusion albums were messy, gargantuan affairs that claimed several casualties on their path
By the way, this
to completion.
real quick, pod sidebar here 1 minute. So this is a second article. I forgot to write that on there. But we're literally, this article here is going to go over all 30 tracks with stories behind all the tracks.
Okay.
So that's where we're going with this.
Okay.
And then we'll do our top 5s at the end.
Okay, so this is another article that continues the story behind them.
Yeah, this will have the story of each song.
Oh, okay. So this
is where we're going with this one.
Okay.
So that's why it's kind of, some of it's kind of repetitive what we were saying before.
Okay.
I forgot to kind of, I just thought we could continue on, and I forgot. Oh yeah, no, we need to pump the brakes like we do on our racing podcast.
Yes, we do.
But let's do it. All right, where you at? You remember?
I do. Drummer Steven
Adler
was fired in July 1990 for inability to manage his heroin addiction and replaced by Matt Sorum. Fed up with the band's assorted vices and dysfunctional schedule, a newly sober Stradlin quit in November 1991, less than 2 months after the release of both albums. The Use Your Illusion albums were also like all things Guns N' Roses, wildly successful, debuting in the top 2 spots on the Billboard 200 and selling a combined 14 million copies in the United States. The accompanying Use Your Illusion tour lasted a whopping 2.5 years, drawing massive crowds and generating endless controversy.
Holy, yeah, definitely drawing fucking endless controversy.
I know, because there was
how many fucking riots Axl Rose caused.
Yeah, exactly.
St. Louis.
Exactly. That was one of many.
Now,
yeah.
I think that was the first one.
Yeah,
I'd have to go look it up, but that was pretty close to the first one because some guy in the fucking pit was taking pictures of Axl. He kept yelling at security, "Get the goddamn camera, get that goddamn fine. I'll do it myself." Jumped in the fucking audience, grabbed the guy's camera, punched the dude 3 fucking times, then got back up on stage, said, "Because of lame ass security, I'm going home." Threw the mic down and walked off stage.
Yeah, kind of.
And the people and those kids went fucking ape shit nuts.
Yes, they did.
Tore that venue up.
Yeah, they did.
Anyways, sorry.
No, that's fine.
Controversy.
Yeah. Use Your Illusion 1 and 2 showed Guns N' Roses variously at their most bombastic, tender, and venomous, proving just how far they had come since the pre-Appetite days and how much they stood to lose. That was it.
Right.
Okay.
So, how long before you go? All right, let's go over this track listing real quick. So, let's use Religion 1. I pulled out, obviously, we got everything over here in those nice little stupid books that they came out in the 90s with instead of keeping jewel cases. So, here's my liner notes. This is the original album. This one and this one were both originally bought on September 17th, 1991. We had a small record shop located, our small town, Battle Mountain, Nevada, and I had the guy that ran it order it up. So on CD or on Use Illusion 1, we had 14 tracks. Those are Right Next Door to Hell, Dust and Bones, Live and Let Die, Don't Cry, original, Perfect Crime, You Ain't the First, Bad Obsession, Back Off Bitch, Double Talk and Jive, November Rain, The Garden, Garden of Eden, Don't Damn Me, Bad Apples, Dead Horse, and Coma.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I haven't looked at this in almost 30 fucking years myself.
Oh, that's true. You haven't.
No, I really haven't. Anyways, all right, so start on some stories behind the songs of all 14 songs on Use Your Illusion 1. Let's start right off the bat with Right Next Door to Hell. The opening track on Use Your Illusion 1 found Rose doing what he did best, selling scores in spectacular, petty fashion. Rose wrote Right Next Door to Hell, or at least the chorus, about his neighbor at the time, Gabriella Cantor, who accused the singer of clubbing her in the head with an empty wine bottle on October 30th, 1990, and throwing her car keys over his 12th floor balcony. Rose, in turn, told police that Cantor had repeatedly harassed him since the singer moved into his West Hollywood condo. Rose was arrested and charged with assault, but released a few hours later on a $5,000 bail. But his feud with Cantor lived on in Right Next Door to Hell.
Interesting. Very interesting. Dust and Bones. Matt Sorum met / Duff McKagan and Stradlin and Izzy Stradlin at a North Hollywood rehearsal studio on his first day as Guns N' Roses drummer in May 1990. And they immediately began fleshing out Stradlin's acoustic demos, including Dust and Bones. And I quote, "I noticed that Slash and Duff built on the foundations and did something to the chord changes to come up with an ensemble riff," end quote. Sorum recalled in his book Double Talkin' Jive, and I quote, "They copied one other essentially on guitar and bass, with Izzy's roots, rock rawness going on over the top. It struck me suddenly that this was precisely how the GNR sound was made. What filled the studio at the moment really was the band's sound," end quote.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Live and Let Die. Axl Rose and Slash decided to try their hand at covering the Ween's classic after realizing that they both were fans. And I quote, "We didn't think we were good enough to get it done right, but Slash is doing most of the string arrangements on guitar with a harmonizer," Rose said, end quote, Rose said 1990. Also, Rose states, "To me, it's like Tom Waits meets Metallica." What? Tom Waits meets Metallica. Interesting. "The way I see it, so rough and scratchy, it's working out really good. It sounds like us," end quote. Slash, meanwhile, complimented Rose's musical arrangements, and I quote, "When we did Live and Let Die, it was all synths. Those horns are not horns. What Axl did there was really complex. He spent hours dialing all that shit in, getting the nuances just right, and I have to give him that," end quote.
Don't Cry. The top 10 power ballad, Don't Cry, has the distinction of being included on both volumes of the Use Your Illusion albums in markedly different forms. The Use Your Illusion 1 version is mostly hopeful and optimistic, with reassuring promises that you'll be all right now, sugar. You'll feel better tomorrow, and there's a heaven above you. On 2, however, the song becomes a paean to dark defeat, with Rose assisted by Blind Melon's Shannon Hoon intoning, and I quote, "I was the one who's washing blood off your hands, and I know the things you wanted, they're not what you love. What you have. Don't Cry is Don't Cry," end quote, is the first installment in the Illusion trilogy that also includes November Rain and Estranged, and it boasts an appropriately epic multi-million-dollar video from which Stradlin was notably absent, prompting a "Where's Izzy" sign to briefly appear.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, so we're going to get into that, obviously, as we get into November Rain and also Strange. But yeah, Don't Cry, November Rain, and Strange are a trilogy.
Yes.
They are meant to be watched in that order.
Uh-huh.
If you watch them in any other order, you're going to get it. You won't understand there's a story behind it.
Yes.
So, kind of interesting.
It is.
But they spent a lot of fucking money on those videos.
Yeah, they did.
Perfect Crime. Guns N' Roses threw their headbanger fans a bone with the ferocious Perfect Crime, a speed metal maelstrom full of Slash's machine gun ripping and Rose furious screams. Stradlin brought the song to the Affect pre-production session with Mike Klink, where they also cooked up future Illusion single, You Could Be Mine. And I quote, "There's a song called Perfect Crime, which has got a pretty out there soul in it. there's a lot more going on in my guitar playing than there used to be. And hopefully it'll always be like that, where I keep expanding. Slash said in 1992.
You Ain't the First. Guns N' Roses recorded the Stradlin pinned You Ain't the First after spending a boozy afternoon in a nearby club. And and I quote, "It's basically a drunken pirate song, but we were in the perfect state of mind to track it." Sorum recalled. Sorum admitted he was too drunk to even keep time on his bass drum, leaving the job to his roadie while he tried to play a tambourine. And I quote, "The tambourine, if you listen to it, it's even a little wobbly, but it's kind of perfect. So that's what you hear on the record: acoustic guitars, a bass drum, my tech playing it because I couldn't stand up swinging a tambourine," Sorum quoted.
Holy shit. Was that Perfect Run?
Uh-huh. No, You Ain't the First.
Oh, You Ain't the First. Yeah, we find You Ain't the First real quick. I want to see what it says, if it says anything at all. It probably didn't. No. Besides, it was written by Stradlin. Yeah, see, they even on here, right? So this is where it's bullshit, right? You heard that, right?
Yeah.
Right? But this is what it says in the liner notes. You ready? Drums, Matt. Tambourine, Tim Doyle.
No.
So obviously it's the other fucking way around, but they can't let Guns N' Roses fans know, oh my God.
Yeah.
Our drummer didn't fucking play on it because he was too, which is kind of funny, right? Steven Adler gets fired because of his heroin addiction.
Yeah.
And now Matt can't play drums because he's too drunk.
Yeah, exactly.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Bad Obsession. One of my favorite songs off this album. You know that?
I didn't.
Co-written in the group's early days by Stradlin and longtime band friend West Arkeen, Bad Obsession channels Guns N' Roses' love for the Rolling Stones and Aerosmith into a hip, swiveling blues rock boogie, replete with Slash's aggressive slide guitar work and harmonica and tenor saxophone, courtesy of Hanoi Rocks frontman Michael Monroe. No shit, I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
It's a feverish ode to many of the band members' drugs of choice, heroin, with lyrics that are equal parts sardonic and harrowing. In one breath, Rose complains that his mother is just a cunt now. In another, he's confessing in his exaggerated Midwestern drawl, "I can't stop thinking about seeing you one more time." Spoiler, the you is not his mother.
That is very interesting. Because it says in
Call the doctor. He's just another. He's says I'm insane.
Yeah.
You ain't special. So who you bowing?
That's
Don't give me a
interesting.
rise. And I can't stop thinking about seeing you one more time. Oh no. Hey, there's the son-in-law. Hi, Mikey.
That's interesting that they fired their drummer for the same drug that they're now taking by the time this was written.
Well, yeah, of course. All right, back off, bitch.
Okay, back off, bitch. Rose and Paul, huge Tobias co-wrote Back Off, Bitch in 1981, 4 years before Guns N' Roses formed.
Holy shit.
The song's blatantly...
Okay, you gotta remember this article was written in 2021.
Yeah, the song's blatantly misogynistic lyrics open the band up to yet another round of criticism. Not long after the homophobic and racial slurs featured in One in a Million sparked widespread outrage and an onstage war of words with Living Color. Rose defended his right to tackle dangerous topics in a 1992 Rolling Stone interview. And I quote, I've been doing a lot of work and found out I've had a lot of hatred for women. Basically, I've been rejected by my mother since I was a baby. She picked my stepfather over me since he was around and watched me get beaten by him. End quote.
Double talking jive. The opening lyric to Izzy Stradlin's Eversley Cool Rocker, and I quote, "Found a head and an arm in the garbage can," end quote, was inspired by a grisly real-life event during the Illusion sessions. And I quote, "It turned out that the cops found a dismembered arm and a head in the dumpster behind the studio. All I know is that we didn't do it, but Izzy turned the event into a lyric on Double Talking Jive," end quote, says Slash on stage. And Slash said that in his memoir that he wrote. That's fucking hilarious.
It is. It is.
Found a head and an arm in the garbage can. Don't know. Fuck. Not too long. Some of my dad's lyrics.
Uh-huh.
Been a while since I was listening to that one. On stage, Rose often dedicated the song to whoever had pissed him off that day, most notably actor Warren Beatty, whom he called a parasite and a cheap punk.
Yay.
Oh, good Lord. November Rain.
November Rain embodies the space between the ambitious and far-reaching illusion sets and the raw attack of appetite for destruction. Rose had workshopped the song for years, telling former bandmate Tracy Guns in 1983, and I quote, "Someday this song is going to be really cool," end quote. The 9-minute epic boasted ornate piano melodies, synthesizer programmed strings, and 3 searing guitar solos by Slash, with an extravagant, oh my gosh, $1.5 million music video to boot. The excess paid off as November Rain peaked at number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100, making Guns N' Roses' second biggest hit behind Sweet Child of Mine.
1.5 million.
Yeah, for that video.
That's a lot of fucking money.
Yeah, it is.
1.5 million for a music video.
Uh-huh.
All right. Another one of my favorite songs off this album. And there's a reason why. The Garden.
Okay.
I'm sure you already know why. Rose made a poor first impression when he failed to show up to a Guns N' Roses 1986 gig opening for Alice Cooper in Santa Barbara. God damn, that was a fucking cool scene. Both artists eventually smoothed things over, and Cooper brought GNR out on a leg of his tour in support of 1987 Raise Your Fist and Yell. Fuck. Oh, damn. A few years later, Rose called Cooper in the middle of the night and invited him to guest on The Garden. And I quote, "I did my bit maybe 3 times, but Axl was a perfectionist, almost to the point where you won't want to say at some point, Axl, it's got to be good enough," end quote, Cooper said. I love that song because of the fact, the other thing they didn't put in here and they should have was the fact that it was originally tried during Appetite for Destruction.
Okay.
And Axl did the whole song, and the parts where Alice Cooper actually in the song,
Uh-huh.
Rose sounded like Alice Cooper. That Slash is the one who, according to Slash in his book, he said that he told Axl we should get Alice Cooper to do it. Okay. So who knows how true those stories are, because we all know one thing about Slash's book is there's a lot of stuff in there that even Slash has now come out and said, yeah, probably weren't true.
Yeah. Luna Girl said, one of my favorite guitar solos, Slash in front of the church, was iconic.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was for November Rain video.
It was. I love that. I mean, that is one killer ass fucking guitar solo.
Oh, yes, it is.
Now it's time for the Garden of Eden.
Guns N' Roses wore their punk influences on their tattered sleeves with the thrashing Garden of Eden, a sub-3-minute rocker that found Rose taking shots at oppressive governments and organized religions. The video was 180 from multi-million-dollar epics like November Rain and Estranged, instead using a fisheye lens to capture the group performing the song in one take, with Rose mugging up front as his bandmates rock out behind him. Notably, Garden of Eden was featured in the first episode of Beavis and Butthead, whose
Tiddler
headbangers both liked and were befuddled by the video. And I quote, Axel is cool, Butthead said as he tried and failed to sing along with the video. And I quote, hey Beavis, do you know how to read? End quote.
I can't do it. Keep me from my butthole. Keep me from my butthole. I can't do it. If I went back and listened to Beavis and Butthead, I probably could do it.
You probably could.
It just took me a while. Anyways, don't damn me. It's kind of ironic if I just did that and then it says, don't damn me.
Mm-hmm.
As Rose's fame swelled, so did his notoriety. And on Don't Damn Me, he struck back at critics who he felt were constantly taking shots at him. And I quote, it's trying to show people to realize their own personal power and their own abilities rather than going, Axl Rose is God. If a person is just idolizing me and not working on their own life, then we failed with what things we're trying to express in that song, end quote, Rose said in 1991. Don't Damn Me is the only Use Your Illusion 1 song that Guns N' Roses had never played live.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Wait a minute. Dude, they played fucking Coma live? Oh, I'm pissed. That's fucking, Coma's like a 10-minute fucking song.
I know.
The reason, according to Slash, is purely Ulterior.
Ulterior, yeah.
Ulterior, okay, my bad. And I quote, it was just too many words without a breath. And it just makes it really impossible to do it live, end quote.
Bad Apples. Slash and McKagan decamped to Chicago in the summer of 1989 to write new material for the Use Your Illusion albums, waiting weeks for Rose to join them. Although Slash called the Chicago Sessions a huge waste, he admitted they produced a few good tunes, specifically Estranged, Garden of Eden, and Bad Apples. The Swaggering Stones meets Aerosmith. Bad Apples was the only Use Your Illusion song to credit the four remaining original band members, Rose, Slash, McKagan, and Stradlin. Still, the publishing splits on the new albums had become impossibly convoluted thanks to the help of outside songwriters and new band members, with Slash calling many of them, and I quote, totally arbitrary.
End quote.
End quote.
Dead Horse. We're at the penultimate song of the album.
Yes.
Aside from being the sole writer of Use Your Illusion 1's penultimate track, Rose also played acoustic guitar on Dead Horse and filmed part of the video, which comprises live footage from the Use Your Illusion tour. Rose strapped a camera onto his skull to capture first-person footage of Guns N' Roses' Kansas City show on September 17th, 1992, during their co-headlining tour with Metallica. And I quote, in case you might be curious about what this contraption is on my head, I'm filming a little video tonight, end quote, he told the audience. Sidebar that motherfucker.
Okay.
So Does that mean GoPro really should owe really owes Axl Rose money?
I don't know.
I mean, he's put a camera on his fucking head.
Yeah, I know he did.
I mean, isn't that what pretty much GoPro is?
That is what GoPro is.
You just stick it somewhere on your fucking body.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, it's now smaller, but
yeah.
I mean, technically, when you get out to it, then Axl Rose did the first fucking GoPro.
Yes, he did.
Except it was probably a huge fucking ass camera.
It probably was.
Okay.
All right.
This really sucks. How come you get fucked? Man, damn it. My favorite. Okay, so this one, I will definitely say this is going to be on my top 5 because I love this song.
Okay.
And that is Coma.
Slash came up with his heavy guitar riff mantra when he and Stradlin were living together for about a month in early 1989 in the Hollywood Hills. The 10-minute behemoth was based around a repeating pattern that got increasingly mathematical and involved in its precision as it progressed, end quote. Slash wrote in his memoir. The dizzying structure and lack of chorus made Coma a bear for rhythm guitarist Stradlin and Gilby Clarke, who confessed they never quite mastered the tune. It also challenged Rose on the lyrical front, though the singer eventually delivered a haunting story inspired by a stress-induced overdose he'd had several years earlier. Ultimately, Rose said, Coma was one of the best things that I've ever written, end quote.
I agree with that. That's all. I love that song. It's got, oh God, it's 10 minutes and 8 seconds long.
Yes.
Very long tune.
Uh-huh.
You caught me in a coma, and I don't think I wanna ever come back to this world again. That's the opening lyric.
Okay.
I love it.
Uh-huh.
Alrighty. So that's Use Your Illusion 1.
Yes. Now we're going to Use Your Illusion 2.
Part 2.
Part 2.
No, Illusion 2. We're doing good. Hey, we're only barely an hour to this. Civil War. I don't need your civil war. It feeds the rich while it buries the poor. What? You know the main line I really get out of that? The one line that stuck with me when I first heard it.
What?
A human grocery store. Ain't that fresh? It's in it.
I know it is.
It is. When I first heard the song, I think it was on the Days of Thunder soundtrack. When I first heard that song, Civil War was on that. It was fucking Knocking on Heaven's Door. Anyway, when I first heard Civil War, I'm like, that's the first thing that stuck out at me.
Uh-huh.
And then I love it. And then also at the end, where he's doing the whistling.
Uh-huh.
And then all of a sudden he goes, what's so civil about war anyways?
Ah, true.
Anyways, the first track off of Use Your Illusion 2 was a smorgasbord of oral Easter eggs, including a Cool Hand Luke sample, a whistled bit of the American Civil War song When Johnny Comes Marching Home, and an excerpt of a speech delivered by a Peruvian Shining Path guerrilla officer. It should have been a mess, but instead it became one of Guns N' Roses' most beloved hard rock epics and a set list staple with a still relevant anti-war message. Civil War is the only Use Your Illusion song to feature Steven Adler, who expired in 1990 due to his excessive drug use. The House drummer performed the song just once on April 7th, 1990 at Farm Aid 4.
4, yes.
I was getting messed up with the fucking over Roman noodles. Anyways, in Indianapolis, where he fell while sprinting to the riser, it marked Adler's last live appearance as a member of Guns N' Roses.
14 years. Rose and Stradlin decided to make like Dr. Frankenstein after they both wrote songs titled 14 Years. For the Use Your Illusion album, Stradlin handled lead vocals on the track, which the band played fairly regularly on tour until Stradlin quit in November 1991. Many people interpreted 14 Years as an angry kiss off to Rose in the wake of Stradlin's departure from Guns N' Roses, as they had been friends for roughly that long when they sang, or for roughly that long when the song was written. But when introducing the song to a Los Angeles audience in July 1991, Rose dedicated this song to all those who have the impression that we're any form of an overnight success. End quote. Rose and Stradlin ended up performing 14 years together at 6 concerts in 2012, suggesting that the song's subject matter wasn't a point of contention.
Yesterday's Guns N' Roses bid farewell to their checkered past in pursuit of an even messier future on the brisk bluesy Yesterdays, co-written by Rose, Billy Cloud, and longtime band friends Wes Arkeen and Dale James. Yesterday's received its live debut on January 14, 1988 at the Coconut Teaser Club in Hollywood, where the group was joined on stage by Arkeen and James. They performed under the moniker Drunk Foe.
Drunk Foe.
Drunk Foe. Oh my God. It's about a bad Motley Crue fucking going on stage and during the Decade of Decadence tour in 91, during their Monsters of Rock tour, and performing as the Foreskins.
Yeah, that's true.
Which, yeah. Anyways, God damn. The music video featured pictures of former band members Steven Adler and Izzy Stradlin, who have been replaced by Matt Sorum and Gilby Clarke, respectively. As recently fired Adler appeared on screen, Rose saying poignantly, and I quote, "Some things could be better if we all just let them be," end quote.
Knocking on heaven's door.
Knocking on heaven's door.
Bob Dylan's Knocking on Heaven's Door entered Guns N' Roses' orbit during the summer of 1987, after Rose spent a few days in the hospital following a fight with a sheriff's deputy outside the Cat House Club in Los Angeles. And I quote, "It was on Axl's mind and on my mind, but I never wanted to play it with the band because I thought too many people covered it. But one night, Axl came over to this place where I was staying, and he said, 'Let's do it.' They debuted," end quote, said. They debuted Heaven's Door on June 19th, 1987 at the Marquee in London, where Rose dedicated the song to Jet Boy bassist Todd Crew, who died of a drug overdose the following month, and improvised the "Hey, hey, hey" call and response that would become a signature of their version. The cover became a setlist staple for decades, and Guns N' Roses famously played it on April 20th, 1992 at the Freddie Mercury tribute concert.
Another one of my favorite songs. Another one of my favorites off Use Your Illusions. Off of 2 Use Your Illusions. Get in the Ring. I love this song. Guns N' Roses' various controversies were catnip for the rock press, and on Get in the Ring, Rose struck back at the journalists he deemed unscrupulous. The campy blues punk number originated with McKagan under the title "Why Do You Look at Me When You Hate Me?" but a furious mid-song rant where Rose name-checked journalists such as Crane's Mick Wall, Spain founder Bob Gucci Jr. Oh, dude, I love that line. What? Mick Wallach, Crane. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Anyways. Generated the most attention with the line, and I quote, "You be ripping off the fucking kids while they're paying their hard-earned money to read about the bands they want to know about, printing lies, starting controversy. You want to antagonize me? Antagonize me, motherfucker. Get in the ring, motherfucker, and I'll kick your bitch in the ass, punk. End quote. That was literally out of the fucking song.
Yeah.
Anyways, real quick. I want to pull this up because, I mean, he really does name check all these fucking people. Yeah, I'm not joking. I mean, I remember when I got it, I was like, I remember when I first heard it, I was like, oh my God. Talk about call everybody out. But yeah, you get right here, right? And right here, so the line through starts, and it goes for all you punks in the press that want to start shit by printing lies instead of the things we said. That means you, Andy Scher at Hit Parader, Circus Magazine, McWallet Crane, Bob Gucci Jr., Espin. What, you pissed off because your dad gets more pussy than you? Fuck you. Suck my fucking dick. You've been ripping off fucking kids while they're paying their hard-earned money to read about the bands they want to know about, printing lies, start controversy. You want to antagonize me, motherfucker? I love that. That song there is in your face.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I love that song. Anyways.
Shotgun Blues. Motley Crue presented... Whoa. Motley Crue presented Guns N' Roses with the Best Metal Video Award for Sweet Child O' Mine in 1989 at the MTV Video Music Awards. The band members were all smiles on stage, but the festivities soured when Vince Neil sucker punched Stradlin backstage for allegedly assaulting his wife, Cherise, a few weeks earlier at the Cat House Club in Los Angeles. The dust-up is largely believed to have inspired Rose's scorching diss track, Shotgun Blues, which includes such vitriolic one-liners as "You can suck my ass. I think you're so low class." Rose and Neil proceeded to trade barbs in the press for years and repeatedly challenged each other to a grudge match that never materialized.
No shit, it never materialized. They were supposed to fucking have a goddamn fight.
I'm sorry.
Fucking longest time, fucking Vince was wearing these fucking shirts that had, you know, the fucking circle with a fucking line through it, and it had Axl and then the circle with the line through it. Right? I mean, goddamn, they were supposed to have a big old fucking brawl, and we never got it. I mean, there were people even wanting to put that shit on pay-per-view.
Well, they never.
Them two pussies never did it.
Exactly.
I'll call them both pussies.
Yes.
I mean, God, you see them both now?
Yeah, I know.
Not that I'm fat shaming, because I'm a fat guy.
I know.
It's just that when you got money like that, I'm sorry, you know, here's my thing, right? You got money like that, but I don't know. I mean, actually, they both kind of been through hell.
Yes, they have.
All right, we'll leave it at that. My bad. Anyways, what fuck's up next? Breakdown.
Breakdown, yes.
Proved an apt title for Rose's piano-driven Use Your Illusion 2 song. The guitar and bass parts had to be thought out and done precisely, Slash noted in his 2007 memoir. Oh, I miss all the fucking quotes on that. Well, I just pulled you.
I know you did.
And I quote, that song was hard on Matt, especially. He lost it a few times trying to get the drums perfect. End quote. That was also from Slash's 2007 memoir. Soren and Rose holed up in the studio one night to iron out the drums, kicking off a 3-day marathon of work before the band cut the track. It was then that Soren learned just what he had signed up for when he left the cult to join Guns N' Roses. And I quote, that was a normal rock band experience, but this was different. The energy was intense. People's reactions were different when they found out that you were in the band too, end quote, Soren said. Oh, dude, hold on. I got to do this one. I want to just read the title, okay?
Okay.
Pretty Tied Up. The Peril of a Rock and Roll Decadence.
Stradlin's swaggering use, Your Illusion 2 rocker was partially inspired by an encounter he had with a dominatrix when he was 19. And I quote, she gave us some tequila and she goes in the bedroom and walk in there.
And we walk in there.
and there's this big, fat, naked guy with an onion in his mouth. He's wearing women's underwear and high heels, and he's tied up with duct tape against the wall, end quote. He told Musician Magazine in 1992, and I quote, "Me and Stradlin's friend Tony were like, what the fuck is going on here? Cracking up, laughing, inspiration for the song Electric Sitar. Intro came from a band songwriting session where a heroine Adlid Stradlin fashioned an instrument out of household objects." And I quote, "I remember that Izzy had taken a cymbal and a broomstick and some strings and had made a sitar out of it," end quote, Slash wrote in his 2007 memoir. And I quote, "Needless to say, Izzy was pretty fucking high," end quote.
All right, so I'm going to give you the opening lyrics, right? For the song, right, Kim?
Okay.
"I know this chick, she lives down on Melrose. She ain't satisfied without some pain. Friday night is going up inside her again. We'll crack the whip because a bitch is just insane. I'm serious. Pretty tied up." All right. Locomotive Complicity. On Locomotive, Guns N' Roses dabbed into nonsense funk metal that groups like Faith No More, Red Hot Chili Peppers, and Jane's Addiction had recently popularized. McKagan and Sorum's airtight grooves anchored the song, making room for Slash's dizzying solos and Rose's sneering vocals. The singer weaved a stunning tale of love gone bad, but it was no small feat. And I quote, "I get these phone calls from the studio, and Axl would say, 'I fucking hate Slash. Have you heard the song Locomotive yet? How the fuck am I supposed to write lyrics to this shit?' I go, 'Hey man, I don't know. That's your gig, right? I do the management, you do the songwriting," end quote. Former manager Doug Goldstein recalled.
So fine. McKagan.
Damn.
McKagan had an epiphany when he saw the cover of the Heartbreakers' LAMF album, beginning his lifelong infatuation with band leader Johnny Thunders, who died 5 months before the Use Your Illusion albums came out. McKagan's So Fine was less a direct tribute to his hero than a homage to Thunder's chord usage. Musically, he made it okay, and
You forgot to quote.
And I quote, "Musically, he made it okay for us to start playing acoustic guitar and to figure out some prettier chords that allowed us to take things to the next level. And I have an acoustic guitar which is within reach a lot of the time. And as soon as I pick it up, I go to a D chord, which is because of Johnny Thunders," McKagan later told Crane
Magazine.
Crane. Got it.
Crane, dude. Crane.
I understand.
Sorry, I
Crane.
was getting the list up for Kel. Anyways.
Go ahead. I'm done. Next song.
Okay. Estranged. This epic, heart-tending You Losing To ballad challenged Rose's frustration and heartache over the disillusion of his marriage to Aaron Everly, whereas November Rain was a song about not wanting to grapple with unrequited love. Estranged is about acknowledging it and being there and having to figure out what the fuck to do. And I missed the damn quotes again, my bad. Rose said in the 1994 Making Fucking Videos documentary. I also quote, "It's like being catapulted on out into the universe and having no choice about it, and having to figure out what the fuck are you gonna do, because the things you wanted and worked for you just cannot happen, and there's nothing you can fucking do about it. End quote. Rose said. Strange was accompanied by a bombastic $4 million video which featured Rose leaping off an oil tanker into the ocean and being rescued by a pack of dolphins. Slash is ripping a solo atop the waves like a top-hatted messiah.
Good God, that was even more than November Rain.
Yeah.
You could be mine.
You could be mine.
Any uncertainty about Guns N' Roses' status as the biggest band in the world in the early 90s should have been dispelled when Arnold Schwarzenegger personally pitched the band to feature You Could Be Mine in Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Based on a Stradlin riff, the blistering track originated during the Appetite for Destruction rehearsals under the title Cocaine Talking, though McKagan insisted the song had nothing to do with the band members' own drug use. While
I'm doing the lyric.
While You Could Be Mine didn't make the album's final cut, the lyric "With your bitch."
With your bitch slap rabbit and your cocaine tongue, you get nothing done. I said, you could be mine. Sorry.
That's right. Appeared on the Appetite sleeve like
Yes.
a portendant of the future.
Right. Yeah. Literally inside the liner notes is that with your bitch slap rapping in your cocaine tongue, you get nothing done. Is in the liner notes.
Okay.
And of course, I can't do it now without fucking singing it.
Okay.
Because it's in the song. You Can Be Mine. Also, let's sidebar to this fucking music video for a minute.
Okay.
I love the end of this fucking music video. When it shows him on stage and shit, and it shows Schwarzenegger as T2 or as his T100, right?
Uh-huh.
And he goes outside waiting for the fucking band to come out, and it shows each band member, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. It does.
And he gets to the very end. Axl Rose, waste of ammo.
Exactly. I remember that.
I love that. I just die laughing.
Mm-hmm.
Now they find well, actually not the final song. Hey, I just realized they didn't go over fucking nowhere or Don't Cry.
No,
I guess since they touched on it a little bit on the Use Illusion one, they just decided not to do the second one.
Yeah, probably.
Interesting. All right, well, let's go to the last track, My World. Rose drew a sharp line between Guns N' Roses' past and future with My World, an industrial rap metal odyssey that angered soon-to-be former bandmate Izzy Stradlin. And I quote, "There was one song on that record that I didn't even know was on it until it came out, My World. I gave it a listen and thought, what the fuck is this?" End quote, is Stradlin told Rolling Stone in 1992. Rose would pursue his industrial and electronic inclinations on even further on Oh My God from 1999's End of Day soundtrack, and embarrassingly throughout 2008's long-awaited Chinese Democracy album. Easy, do not unplug us.
I will not unplug us.
I hope the hell not, because this could be a real short fucking night.
Yeah.
Actually, it's been a long night, so it's good. Anyways. Whew! 30 fucking songs.
Yes.
2 albums. Sold separately
Yes.
back then. It's probably a good thing, because I don't think bands would have spent that kind of money.
Probably not.
You know I fucking did. I bought both of them.
Oh, okay.
All right, so I got to know the guy that owned the record store,
Yes.
right? And we were going over, he'd always give me his booklet that said what was new coming out. And I'm like, okay, well, let me see. And of course, I knew Guns N' Roses was coming out. And I'm like, dude, give me, and like, usually, I didn't realize it'd give me a double disc or 2 albums. I'm like, I saw it said usually 1 or 2. I'm like, get them both.
Yes.
I want them both. What are you doing? Why are you backing up from the microphone?
I've got to set up in my chair. My butt is hurting.
You're what? Hey, you're gonna talk about it, you gotta do it live. You gotta sit. You gotta mention it on live. Your butt is hurting?
Yes.
Why's your butt hurting?
Because I've been sitting.
Oh, don't give me your damn excuses.
And I've been sitting wrong on my chair.
Well, that's not my fault.
Well, I know it's not. That's why I had to adjust. That's why I backed up away from the microphone.
Good Lord Almighty. Anyways, but yeah, so it was one of those few albums, and that's the reason why I got it when it came out. Because I wanted it. So it came in, I already paid for it, got the album. Of course, what I do, went straight home and listened to it.
Oh, I figured you did.
It was very long.
I figured it was.
It took a while to listen to it, but I didn't care.
Oh, I know.
By then, I was already graduated from high school anyways.
Yes, you were.
I was on my own. Not really. I was not on my own.
But you didn't have to go to school.
It's true. Didn't have school because it came out September 17, 91.
Yes, it did. And you had done graduated by then.
I had done graduated. All right, so we're going to do this. Obviously, top 5, it really is not in any order.
No.
I mean, so let's go ahead. Let's talk about, we put this up on our Instagram. It was like one of the few things Hannah hadn't done as our social media director. But it was literally, since it gives me the picture of it so I can see it. What are your top 5 songs off of YouTube Illusion 1 and 2? I put that up on Instagram. It was up for 24 hours. And it also went to our Facebook page. Unfortunately, we only got one response, but that's fine because this is the first time we've actually done a poll or done something like that on our Instagram. So the more we do it, more people will start responding to this stuff.
Yes.
I mean, all you have to do, we can ask Lunar Girl about that because I'm sure she gets lots of responses now to almost everything that she puts up on. Speaking of which, we're going to do this and that live tonight as used and views, weren't we?
Yes, we were.
All right, well, we'll do it here in a bit. We got to do this and that, and then I got to do my side of it.
Yes.
Because we do 3 sides of it.
Yes, I know we do.
We do a together side with as used and abused.
Yes.
And then you do your own.
Yes.
Under your name on Instagram, and I do my own under my name on Instagram.
That's true.
Just to get some more fucking votes on shit.
I know.
Anyways, let's go ahead and go over Kelly's top 5. That is Live and Let Die.
Okay.
Get in the Ring.
Okay.
Civil War. Estranged. November Rain.
Okay.
Love it. I mean, it's a great fucking list.
Yes.
I mean, you're asking for 5 songs out of 30 fucking songs.
That's true.
Hard to come up with.
Yes.
So, well, you got your number. Well, you did write them in numbers, didn't you?
Yes, but I can just do the list.
No, what you got for number 5?
5 was So Fine.
All right. So Fine. You went with number 5?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
4,
Uh-huh.
You Could Be Mine.
Okay.
3, Live and Let Die.
Okay.
Love their version of that. 2, Knocking on Heaven's Door.
All right. So you went with 2 covers.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And my all-time favorite Guns N' Roses song, and this is because when I heard it,
so
I
like
loved it.
like all Guns N' Roses songs, or just off these albums?
Off these albums.
Okay. I
Off
just figured
this-
I'd ask.
Yeah, off these albums, and that is November Rain.
All right, we're gonna sidebar in the hand real quick. First of all, I didn't ask you to do that. Second of all, you were in the final touches of the wedding.
So you
kind of were busy.
yes. So
And it was like before we came up. I did it like midweek, forgot, and it's no big deal. You're fine. Take chance. Take time. Get yourself situated. All right, I'm gonna go off of Use Illusion 2 first.
okay.
Because the thing is me and Kel at least got 1 off. I got 2 on this one. I think, 5. My problem is trying to narrow. I think I narrowed it originally down to 4.
Okay.
So, Get in the Ring
All right.
is one of mine. Okay.
Okay.
I gotta look at these. The Garden
Okay.
with fucking Alice Cooper.
yes.
Love that song. That's 2, right?
Yes, that's 2.
I wrote this shit down somewhere, so I don't know where the fuck I put it.
I know.
It's not in my. I thought I wrote it down notes on my phone. I didn't do that. We thought I wrote it down, whatever, but I didn't do that. And so, Bad Obsession's another one.
Before you go on.
Hey, Escape Pod in the house. Just finished playing D&D. I'm right on, dude. Exactly. These 2 albums were awesome. Love the Garden Meeting. Exactly. I do too, Don. And my favorite song off this album, unfortunately, is 10-minute and 8-second coma. Now, I'm gonna put Pretty Tied Up as my fifth one. But the problem is I can't. I mean, there's Right Next Door to Hell. There's Dust and Bones, Live and Let Die. I mean, or you just get off all the freaking music video ones, right? There's a bunch of them. I mean, I can't choose. I hate to say it. This is another one where I really have a hard time choosing. I mean, probably when it comes down to it, even unlike Izzy Stradlin, I mean, like My World. It took me a while to get used to it. I didn't like it when I first heard it, but as time went on and I listened to it more, I ended up liking it.
Yeah. And
there's not a song on here I don't like.
Yeah.
I mean, each of them all got their certain spots.
Yeah.
What?
Hannah said, "That's like Grandma pointed out that we've been married a week today."
Well, you have been. Matter of fact, I mean, right now, weren't we doing me and Hannah doing the father-daughter dance too?
Yes, yes.
Was it about right now?
It was about right now, yes.
No, it was earlier.
Was it earlier?
I don't know. I can check. I can cheat.
Yeah, I know you can.
I can go into this little thing and cheat. Did you realize it gives you times?
No, I didn't. Oh. Okay.
Yeah. It gives you times. Anyways, so what we got coming up next, Kimberly? Anyways, I love you. I mean, I love that you usually lose 1 and 2 albums. Now, like I said, I got them when they came out. What did you?
I hadn't got the albums, but I had like I said, the first song that I remember hearing by him off of these two was actually November Rain. And then eventually I heard others too. And then when I heard the Live and Let Die, I was really, really surprised at how good that one was. Only because that was the theme song done by Wings, which was covered in this article on each the stories behind the songs.
Lord, I took a lot of photos.
So I was kind of impressed that they did such a good job with it.
Oh no, it's about 7 to 9 we started doing our dance.
So it was earlier than this, but
yeah.
But it was right. It was between the hours of 7 and 9, or 7 and 8.
Yeah, right. Both father, which is kind of cool. I mean, Hannah did it awesome. She did both 2 father-daughter dances, one with me and also her stepfather, which is fucking badass.
Yes, it was.
Goddamn that song! Oh my god.
Oh, I know.
That song about made me bawl.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's no more times on this. The time stopped. I must have done something.
Okay.
Oh well. Anyways, it don't fucking matter. All right. So, oh yeah, we're gonna go Instagram.
Yes.
We're gonna do Sidebar Cantina.
Yes, we are.
All right. I want to play a game.
Yes. These are
cult classic Halloween movies. Oh goddamn hell yes.
Yes, I just guessed on some of these that I had heard about and seen previously.
Oh well, I'm sorry. Let's see. Nightmare on Elm Street or fucking Friday the 13th. Freddy or Jason. Okay. 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you.
That's what I picked too.
Well,
but Jason.
Fuck Jason. Including Roscoe. Fright Night or Poltergeist?
I chose Poltergeist.
Dude. They're here. Texas Chainsaw Massacre or Hellraiser. Oh, fucking Hellraiser. Whoa, I forget you got to pause these fucking movies. You don't see horror movies.
Mm-mm.
You've never seen half these movies.
No, but I had seen previews to them.
Okay.
So I like the Chainsaw Massacre one.
Well, Chainsaw Massacre is kind of like a true story.
Yeah, I had seen the previews to them, but yeah, I don't watch a lot of horror movies.
Well, we want you. What do you want to use on this one? I like Pinhead.
Okay, we'll go Pinhead then.
That's Hellraiser. Oh well, I'm in the minority.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, Saw versus Scream.
I picked Saw only because you showed me a little bit of Saw 1.
Well, if I had to choose between Saw and Scream, I'm gonna fucking choose Saw.
Yeah, I'd chose Saw too.
I mean, I love Scream. I love the whole. I mean, I haven't seen the fourth one, but I love the Scream movies. But fuck.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
Hannah says Freddy.
what made me friggin' cringe was fucking Saw.
Yeah, same here.
When they were fucking chopping off fucking
chopping off body parts.
Well, yeah, literally that you fucking Carrie Eels chopped off his own fucking foot.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll go that.
No, I just
damn
guess.
it. I've seen the original Halloween, but I've not seen Rob Zombie's. But I do love Rob Zombie.
Uh-huh.
That's kind of dumb. What'd you choose?
I chose the original one in 78.
All right, I'll give you that. When I go do mine, I'll do the other one. Wow. Holy shit. And thanks for playing.
Yes.
Damn. That was pretty cool. Kel.
Yes, it was.
Good job on today on this and that. I'll have to have Hannah, you can go do it with your own on Instagram. You can choose what you want. And now, yeah, anybody's on Instagram, go find this Sidebar Cantina. It's on their stories page. You got, I think it's 24 hours to vote.
You do.
And you can choose on this or that. Kelly Lunar Girl, who is the Sidebar Cantina social media director. I brain farted for a minute.
Luna Girl says, I chose Poltergeist, Hellraiser, Scream, but it was hard. In 1978, Rob Zombie, really epic, but I give her that, right.
Right. It's hard to go against the original. I mean, obviously not. Now, see, here's the thing is yeah, no, I agree with her. It is hard to go against anything that's original.
Yes.
Because it was the first.
It was.
Yes, Sidebar Cantina in the stories section. And you can play this and that. And this is an every weekend event.
It is.
There was like only one weekend that we missed, and that was just because it was the weekend the guys are going to talk about the 9/11.
Yes.
Then
the 20th.
Right. And I agreed wholeheartedly with Lunar Girl on that, not to freaking do this or that week.
Exactly.
But other than that, is every Saturday.
And Hannah says, I'll head there after this.
There you go, Hannah. Yeah. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And it'll be interesting to see how the final results come out.
It will be, yes.
I know I'm like in the minority of. See, the thing is that yes, I saw Friday the 13th first. And then but I fell in love with Freddy.
See, and it was opposite for me. I didn't see Friday the 13th until later. The first one I saw was Freddy, Nightmare on Elm Street. So.
Hey, yeah, you can promote your color street even on using the music you want. Go for it.
Yeah, go for it.
And yes, that's right. I forgot. The guys, we didn't watch live. The guys are actually taking a break. They're taking a little hiatus.
Yes, they are.
And there you go. See, so we won't. So that's right. Oh, well, when they come back, they can do 2 weeks of games.
Exactly.
But speaking of things coming up.
Yes.
30th anniversary Nirvana, Nevermind.
Yes.
This Tuesday night, 7 p.m.
7 p.m. Eastern.
And of course, I don't have a banner to do it with, so we're not going to.
And then Tuesday morning, we'll be covering.
What are we going to cover, Kim? There's really no racing to cover.
Yes, there is.
There is? What? What do we need to cover?
Talladega. NASCAR Talladega. And we were going to go over the Sochi Grand Prix for F1.
We were going to go over the Sochi Grand Prix that was last Sunday that we finally watched when we got home, because I had nice little chat. There was a nice little chats in our F1 Discord section that it was epic and whatnot. And yes, we definitely need to talk about Sochi.
We do need to talk about Sochi. Yes. I
definitely agree. We'll probably just say, fuck NASCAR, but whatever.
Yeah, we probably won't touch on Talladega.
Now, let's talk about what we've been thinking about doing.
Refresh my memory. It just went bye-bye.
Okay, so September 14th was our last racing episode.
Yes.
There's been a lot of racing news that's come down
since then.
So either one, we can do it all on the main show because I think Talladega is gonna be a fucking snore fest besides all the big ones, a couple of big ones, and then the end.
Yeah.
I mean, I really don't expect Talladega to be very fucking fun because they're gonna go about 5 laps, run side by side, then they're all gonna migrate to the top and
it goes nose to tail.
Go nose to tail for 20 or 30 fucking laps until we get about 5 laps left to go on the stage, and they'll fucking race again, which will probably cause a big one. Which then we'll have a stage ending under caution, and then we'll do it all over again in stage 2.
And do it all over again.
And then we get stage 3. They'll again run for 5 laps, and they'll go nose to tail until the fucking end of the goddamn thing when they decide to cause about 30 fucking cautions.
Yes, because by that time it's one for all and all for one, and don't get in my way. I want the win.
Yeah. So again, the NASCAR race. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love Dega. I've always loved Dega, but it ever since in the last probably 10 years of Dega has become a snorefest.
Yes.
Mainly because they go fucking nose to tail.
Well, yeah. Nobody wants to be froggy and actually
nobody wants to
race. Jump. That's what I mean by being froggy.
I know that's what you meant by being froggy. Speaking of froggy.
Yes.
We watched that new fucking show, Frogger. What was it?
Yes. Yes, we did.
Anyway, we'll talk about that Tuesday. Fuck it.
Yeah.
We were going to talk about, because we did watch the first episode of Visions.
Yes, which will cover.
Amazing that we watched Visions because I saw the trailer and then originally didn't want to see it. And then I was like, hell, let's see what everybody's talking about. And, oh, damn.
Yes, and we'll cover that on Tuesday evening, too.
Yeah, well, sort of on Tuesday evening.
Yeah.
We'll do, I mean, we won't do a complete breakdown like everyone else has done.
No, we'll just do what we think of.
Hopefully by then we've seen episode 2. But, yeah, but we're back. We're back from vacay. We're back to doing shows.
And it was actually a vacay. It was not a staycay.
What?
In other words, it was actually a vacation going to Nevada and not a vacation staying in Arizona.
Oh, okay. I got it. Yes, Little Girl, we definitely missed you, missed DB, and we missed everybody.
We did.
You know, I mean, believe me, when we were down there, Wednesday night came, I'm like, oh my gosh. I mean, I'll tell you, you want to know the hardest fucking thing for me was actually staying off social media.
I know.
I mean, I think at one point the Twitter thing don't do like it should. Like I was hoping to get home and then get into the chat, the Red Flag chatter thing that we have, and expect to see like 4,000 fucking missed messages.
Oh yeah.
But it don't do that.
No.
It fucking this. Oh, sorry, you didn't get to see those.
Yeah.
I don't know. You missed as soon as we left.
Yes.
But it was fun. We had a great time up there.
Yes.
We got to spend some time with Hannah and Mikey and the grandkids.
Yes.
We also got to spend time with Colby and the grandsons.
Yes.
The reason why I say grandkids with Hannah and Mikey because they got a boy and girl.
And then
which is
Colby has 2 boys.
Case and Brynlee.
Yes. Actually reversed Brynlee.
I know it's Brynlee first and then Case. Okay, calm down. Easy there, Turbo. Damn. Calm it.
Hey.
It's like it was Hannah and then Colby.
That's right.
Then they call it. But no, it was a great time. We had a great time seeing everybody. We got to see your parents.
Yes.
We got to see your BFF that you went to high school with. And we saw a lot of other family and friends and stuff that we hadn't seen in a long time.
Yeah, actually, she and I has been BFF since we were kids growing up in Battle Mountain. So,
well, at least you guys weren't friends during in the egg years.
No, we weren't friends in the egg years. We were friends growing up. I spent more time at her house and then she spent time at my house.
Anyways, what we got coming up a week from Tuesday. 1 week from this coming Tuesday night at 7 p.m. What do we have? Do you know? Do you remember what we got going on?
Yeah.
Actually, I should say, do you remember what you have going on?
Yes, I just got to get the title correct. And right now my phone has poofed.
You got to get the title correct.
I I think it's called Ladies Night or Ladies Takeover or something.
This week, I only haven't done it yet.
Yeah, my phone went poof.
Oh, well, I can do it this way. I'm sure Hannah's going to remember.
Yeah. I don't even know where my phone went.
Kelly remembers.
Yeah.
Your phone? It was up there. I moved it over here.
Oh, there's my phone. Okay.
I've got your damn phone.
Okay, because I can actually, because it's actually on my calendar, believe it or not.
Really?
Yes.
You've gone that far?
I've gone that far to put it on my calendar.
Did you actually put it right?
Yeah, Ladies Takeover.
It's gonna be ladies' night.
It's Ladies Takeover Harry Potter 20th anniversary, where we'll have
Who's all gonna be on there?
Hannah's going to be on there, Luna Girl's going to be on there, and Chantel's going to be on there, and we're going to discuss.
Whoop, whoop!
Yep, and we're going to discuss we're going to discuss Harry Potter.
Damn, means I get another fucking week off. Hell, I'll just let you do the fucking racing podcast too. I'll sleep in on Tuesday morning.
Hell no!
Damn it. Fuck, I tried.
Yes, you tried hard.
I was going to go a whole motherfucking week off.
No. Yes.
Anyways, and I try, and just so everybody knows, I try to do my best not to say shit. I'm sure I've said something back in the past from 2009 up through like 4 years ago that'll probably piss somebody off that eventually somebody will find, and I will be in Facebook jail someday. But I try to mind my P's and Q's and not jump into that Facebook jail.
Yes.
I try to be a good little boy.
Yes.
Try to be.
Yes, but it is
But yes, ladies take over.
20th anniversary of Harry Potter and
Harry Potter
and the Sorcerer's Stone. We're gonna that's gonna be the 20th anniversary one, and then I believe we're gonna probably touch a little bit on the rest.
I would assume you're probably going to touch on everything, you know.
Yeah.
Hope you remember what the books are about.
I do. I do.
I remember what the book's about.
I do. Only because I stayed up all night and read most of them.
You know what we forgot to do?
What?
We were supposed, weren't we giving somebody the DVDs? The Blu-rays?
We were. Oh, I totally forgot.
Motherfucker.
Well, if it's...
By the way, we also get the books out too.
Yes.
Speaking of which, we'll just make this part of the podcast. Hey, Hannah, when y'all come up, she don't. But you didn't read the books. Anyways, when Hannah comes up, she's gonna get all the books that my mom gave me.
Okay.
And whatever ones me and Korean had bought, because you got the whole set.
I do have the whole
all
set.
in hardback.
You
got it all hardback. Nice.
Yes. Only because the Salt Lake Library had a big sale on hardback Harry Potter books, and I got them for like $1.
Anyways, I was gonna tell Hannah, hey, when y'all come up, just bring the VCR with you.
Yes.
Come down. I mean, they're actually talking about coming down.
I know, in December.
Yeah. Damn, we might have to do a podcast with Hannah and Mikey on it.
We might have to.
Leave the great grandkids out with my parents and my sister, and have them come in and do a show.
Sounds good.
Have no idea what the fuck we'll talk about, but
who knows?
Whatever. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Figure it out something.
Yeah.
One way or another, we'll figure it out.
Remind me closer.
Right? Like, well, no. I mean, the funny part was I asked her while we were out there if I could borrow the VCR.
Uh-huh.
And then I don't remember until we get home.
I know.
Like, fuck. You kidding me?
Uh-huh.
But yeah, and you do the same thing, Hannah. Remind me closer that you're taking the Harry Potter books.
Yes.
Actually, you better just fucking keep reminding me every week. We'll get them out. Anyways, other than that, God, I got nothing else, Kim.
I don't either.
Besides, I'm happy and we're glad to be back. It was a nice break.
It was.
And we're back to start kicking some ass and doing some more shows.
Yes.
And I know we're going to be trying to work with the Scared Podcast.
Yes, we are.
Scuttlebutt.
Yes.
Scared Podcast. These guys.
Yes. My hubby's going to love you, LOL.
Why? Well, he should love me. I'm his father-in-law. He called me daddy earlier. Brother, I know he loves me. Hey, yeah, remind your hubby he's supposed to He said he's going to bring down some Russian vodka. You're going, what the fuck? Yeah. Scared.
Good night, friends. See you Tuesday morning. Good night,
Yes,
little girl.
yes. We are going to be doing some shit with Scared podcast. Once I figure out a topic. Once we figure out a topic, we can talk about with them.
Yes.
Anyways, little girl, have a great night. It is hella late back there on the East Coast.
It's actually 11:10 back there.
8. Jesus Christ. My brain ain't working.
More books to go in my book collection, LOL. Oh, got it.
And until Tuesday night, unless we decide to do another impromptu slap it together, do a real quick racing news while we've been gone
Yeah.
episode. We did talk about that. Otherwise, we'll see everybody Tuesday morning at 5
a.m. Eastern.
Don't you say 2 a.m. Eastern.
No, I was going to say 5 a.m. Eastern time. 2 a.m.
See, he does love me.
I know. 5 a.m. Eastern time. Yes, I will bring some. Oh, he said he would.
Well, you sweet would at the wedding.
I know.
Oh, speaking of which, Hannah, before we continue, finish this up, Hannah, you need to go watch that, the first video of us dancing the Home Sweet Home. That guy, I think it was the taller groomsman, fucking sitting there, air drumming to fucking Home Sweet Home. Like, yeah, okay, why didn't he come up and tell me that, you know, they like the song or something or whatnot? So I could have hung out that guy.
Yeah.
He's the one that had that like full fucking beard.
Yes.
Can't remember his fucking name.
I can't either.
Anyways, just watch it. You'll figure it out. Or Mikey can watch it.
Yeah.
Anyways, other than that, so yeah, Tuesday morning, 5 a.m. Eastern.
Yes.
You figure it out for any other coast that you're on. Hannah, we expect you to be on board on that. Just joking. No, we don't.
No, because that's 2 a.m. That's 2 a.m. our time.
What the fuck? Unless one of her kids are up. I mean, at that point, and then
that's true.
Then I guess she could jump in and say, hey. But other than that, if the kids are not up, don't you dare be up. Colby, I expect you to be during every live show. Okay. He's young. He can be in every live. He can be.
Oh.
Probably Gabe. That might be, maybe. I don't fucking remember. I don't remember.
Might have been.
Yeah. Anyways. All right. Till Tuesday.
Yes.
I'm Scott.
I'm Kim.
And this is the Use and Muse podcast. Have a great work week.
And a great rest of the weekend.
Well, just say great weekend. Because
Great.
by the time the audio version of this fucker comes out, it'll probably be Wednesday.
Okay. Have a great weekend.
It might be Friday. No, it won't be Friday. No, it might actually. No, you're right. It might actually come out. You're right. Have a great. Oh, fuck, who knows? It'll come out when it comes out. God damn it. Kel beat me to it. Look at that. Little girl got me.
I know.
She got me. She beat me to it because we were arguing.
I know.
Her damn fault. No, anyways. And until Tuesday, everybody. Peace.
Peace.
Oh, by the way, UNRB boys, see. UNRB boys, see.